Hey
Hi.
everybody,
Hi, my name is Christy.
I'm Jared.
I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. We're actually a team.
I'm her husband.
And this is our dog Mimi. She wants to be petted, so she's supposed to be looking at the camera and she's looking outside.
Our son's not here right now. He's at school, daycare.
So that way we can
He's 2.5.
Yes, we can get some stuff done while he's playing and having fun all day long. It's like a play date all day. Anyway, we wanted to tell you our Scentsy story. So it was in August here. We joined in April 2012, but we had been presented the opportunity. We were in, actually what happened first was we were in Phoenix for Christmas and hanging out with our cousins, and they were talking to us about Scentsy, and we had bought a little bit of Scentsy product, had a couple warmers, some Scentsy bars, and anyway, my cousin-in-law, she presented actually Jared's cousins, so presented the opportunity, and they were telling us about the person above her, how her husband had quit his job and they were selling Scentsy full time, and we just were like, wow, if they can do that, why can't we?
Yeah, that was very appealing to me. I was working at a job that it paid good, but I was really not happy and hadn't been for a while. So I was very open to an alternative.
So yeah, so she shared the story with us, and we were just started thinking about it, and so then Jared went home and researched it, which he's the one that does that in our family.
I like to Google things, and so I looked it up, and we had the product. We didn't have a ton of it, but we had the product, and it's a very good product. Frankly, it's better than anything you would use as an alternative. But when I learned a little bit more about the company, I did not see any reason not to. They're very family oriented. I should say Scentsy, we are very family oriented.
Yes.
And just they give you a good opportunity. They give you a great product, and then the product changes enough to keep the customers interested, and they're constantly just working to make our jobs easier, frankly. And I just said, you know, it's $99. Let's go for it.
Why not?
We can try it. And this was over 5 years ago now. But you know, back then we were thinking. Frankly, for me, the big one was we heard about these other people who the husband had been able to quit his job, and since he was their only income, and that was a big motivator for me. I would say when we joined, we were not Scentsy fanatics. We liked the product, we had the product, but we didn't have near as much as we have now. We have, you know, warmers in every room now, and use it all the time. But we were really interested in the opportunity.
And we thought, so we thought, let's just go ahead and do it. We had to kind of strategize and plan when to do it, because what I'll do is I'll just add more and more to my schedule, and then be home less and not have time at home with Jared. So anyway, we waited till the end of April, and we went ahead and just bit the bullet, I guess you'd say. We joined. I wanted to get the 500 in the first 15 days, so we did a party.
If you do that, you get a little incentive.
Right. So we thought, let's just go ahead and go for it. So I joined, and then I went and I printed out invitations, invited neighbors, acquaintances, friends, family, coworkers of Jared's, as many people as I could think of, and just we went and we did make the 500 in the first 15 days. So that was pretty exciting.
I want to mention something. 3 people came to the party. And that might sound like that's not very good, and you know, people get discouraged. But I would say don't be discouraged by that. 3 people came to the party, but she got like 10 people to order that didn't come to the party that
and
just
outside orders,
you know, couldn't make it that day.
Right.
So she easily made the 500. But you know, we've also learned a lot since then.
Yeah, we have. I'll probably do it a little different had I known then what I know now. But live and learn. So we did that, and so that was in April, and then I did a couple of different little parties in May and June, and then we did our first event in July and got 4 recruits.
Yep. Which
was so exciting.
And I guess we should mention also, at that time I was still working full time. Christy was kind of doing some part time. You were nannying, correct?
I was nannying.
Christy was nannying at that time.
Substitute teaching during the school year. And selling Scentsy.
So she was still doing, you know, other things.
Right.
Not anymore. Now we have our own son and another one on the way, and that keeps us busy too. So we got to send him to daycare so we can work.
Yeah.
Go ahead, back to what you were saying.
So we got 4 recruits the first party, and just got more parties, and kind of just went from there. And it kind of just took off, and we weren't expecting this at all, and just it kind of hit the ground running. And what I like about most is just I enjoy selling Scentsy. I love the products, even more so now than prior to joining. And I've met so many great people. My team, I love my team. I love working with my team. And it's just
also
been a blessing. Yeah, my customers, now they're my friends.
Good friends of ours.
Right, and it's not all about Scentsy. I mean, that's just like the thread that's all connected us all.
And we've met a lot of people through, even customers we've met that are now good friends.
Right.
So we had our friends and family before, but really that's not the biggest source. It's not even close. We have made so many more friends who are also customers.
Right, that we would have never met had we not started selling Scentsy. So that to me was that. I love relationships. I love people. I love to talk. I like doing parties. I love doing parties, everything. So this was just a perfect fit, and I never would have seen myself doing this as my career, Scentsy, full-time direct sales, but I wouldn't change it.
Believe me, we should mention this too. As of about, in, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I was able to leave my other career, and this is what I do too now. So believe me, I would not have foreseen myself in this kind of career anytime, but we're thrilled with it.
Oh, I love it.
We set our own schedule. We work when we need to work, which is plenty. But we're able to, our son goes to daycare 2 days a week. We might increase that. Obviously, at some point he'll go to school. But, we're able to do things with him. We're able to be flexible, and like I said, set our own schedule and do things when we want to do them.
It's been, I should mention a couple of things. Like one reason, what I wanted was, after nannying, that we wanted to have a family, is I wanted to stay home with our kids. And so after Scentsy started taking off, eventually I had to quit everything else I was doing and just start doing Scentsy, because I knew that if I didn't focus on it, then it wouldn't become what we wanted it to become. So
I think for the first 3 years of Scentsy, you still nannied, and so she still did some other, spent time on other things, and we finally made the decision that she needs to focus on this business.
Because it was growing, and that's where I knew my attention needed to be. And so I quit everything else. And also another thing I should mention is I always wanted my own business, but for us to agree on it, took us a while to figure out something that we could both agree on that would work for me to have my own business. And Scentsy was a fit for us. And so I got to have my own business. I got to stay home with, we didn't have Isaac at the time. So before Isaac, I got to stay home and just do Scentsy. And now he's here, and then he was born he's 2.5, and then now we have another one on the way. So I wouldn't trade that for the world, and having Jared at home has even been a bigger blessing. But I will say that most of our team work full-time and do Scentsy on the side. So
and that's how we started.
Well, that's true.
That's how you start.
Well, I want to make sure everyone knows that you don't, just because this is what we do.
It's not instant.
No, it's not instantaneous, and what we do does not mean it has to be what everyone else does.
Right.
So.
It could be someone's hobby. It could just be on the side.
Right.
But speaking of having your own business, I will say I know a lot of business owners, and I know, we have a direct sales business, and there are some serious advantages. We have no rent. We don't have to have a separate place. We're sitting in our showroom right now.
Yep.
This doubles as our living room.
It's really our formal living room and formal dining room, and we have a Scentsy custom-made cabinet with our warmers and wax and all kinds of products, and people come in when they come in into our front door.
It's that room in your house that you never used.
Exactly.
Well, now we use
it's our Scentsy room.
So, but we don't have to pay rent to some other commercial landlord.
Nope.
We don't have employees. Employees are very expensive, and they're not always that great. We have a team. Now our team, they're all their own business. We will help them as much as we can, and as much as they want us to help them.
Right.
But ultimately, their business is their business.
Right.
And that's really awesome. Believe me, having your business without rent and without employees is
it's like a dream come true, honestly.
It's frankly great.
And then we work out of our home, and so that's all those things are advantages.
What else? Did you mention the trips?
No.
A little bit.
We've earned all the incentive trips since we started. So I shouldn't say that. We run a incentive trip every year, and
Yep.
that has been a fantastic blessing. I earned them for myself first. I mean, I would love to earn it for Jared, but it took a while to build. But
Yeah.
anyway, I got to go, and I've met so many Scentsy consultants from around the United States and also in Canada. Made some great friends.
Where have you gone? You've gone to
Charleston,
the Bahamas.
We went to Cancun a couple of times.
Yep.
And then I went to Las Vegas to earn the trip for 2.
So this year she did earn it for 2, and it was going to be
Punta
you
Cana.
had options. Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic, it's a beach resort.
Oh,
but
I wish we could go.
I don't know if you can tell in the video, Christy is
expecting
in
Right.
about less than 2 months, and because of the Zika virus, we couldn't take the risk of going down to a beach resort in the Dominican Republic. So we went to, I mean, obviously that would have been nice, but we were able to, instead of that, since he gave us the option to go to the Scentsy Family Reunion, is what we call our conventions.
Yep.
And it was in Kansas City, and we had a good time, and it was all expenses paid, so that was nice.
Yep, and
But,
we got to go together.
In 2018, we're going to shoot for, they're doing a Mediterranean cruise, which I think will
phenomenal.
be awesome, so we're looking forward to earning that one.
Yep, I'm working hard.
Yeah, the trips are fun, and it's a family. We have, I mean, Scentsy sisters, and believe me, I'm a man. I don't know if it's sexist or whatever, but I never would have foreseen I'm going to be working with a fragrance business. But these people that we meet at these events, whether they're on our team or not, obviously people on our team are special to us, but we have a lot of Scentsy, we call them family, that they're not on our team, but we just support each other, we love each other.
Yep. Give each other ideas.
Yeah, and we share ideas and help each other grow.
Yeah, and I'll also say that one thing that Scentsy has forced me to do, which is a good thing, is to grow as a person. I am not the same person I was 5.5 years ago when I joined, and it has pushed me outside my comfort zone. At times it's been uncomfortable, but I wouldn't trade it, and I know that it's also things that I need as a to grow.
Yeah,
so,
the same for me. I mean,
yeah.
really expanded my comfort zone, and
Yes.
and we've developed skills and
Knowledge.
what to say, knowledge, and just personal relationship skills. And I mean, this is kind of silly, but it has been a great thing for our marriage.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
When we were newly married, we saw our differences as a problem, and got on each other's nerves. But in our business, we see this, that I have strengths that Christy doesn't have, and she has strengths that I don't have, and we really complement each other and
when
help
we
each
work
other.
together.
Well, which is most of the time now.
Most of the time,
it really is. It's really been awesome.
It's a blessing, and so we just wanted to share. I think that's about it.
I think that's long enough. We don't want to bore you guys.
But at least you have an idea of how we started, and what Scentsy also means to us is, I mean, I can't even tell you. I mean, one thing I will say one more time is that when I've met people from around the from Scentsy, like at Scentsy Family Reunion or my incentive trips, everyone that I talked to did not join Scentsy for this to become a lifetime, a career, or even to make it. What was I gonna say?
A significant income.
Yeah, significant income.
They join it for fun, and it is fun.
And then the relationships.
Yeah, and you stick with it, and all of a sudden, whoa, I'm getting a pretty decent paycheck here.
Yeah.
And if you stick with it longer, and
be consistent, persistent, keep working at it, keep growing, and it's amazing what it can do. So,
kind of on that note, I will make another point too. We see all types of people that are successful.
All types.
Believe me, I'm not an extrovert. I'm not shy, but I'm kind of the guy that if you go to a get together, I'll be over talking to 1 or 2 people quietly, not the center of attention for the room. And you see that when you go to the Scentsy leadership conferences. There's shy people, there's extroverted people, there's wallflowers, there's peacocks, there's
amazing.
All types, all education levels. It's really an awesome opportunity for anybody who wants to do it.
I think it is. Everyone should try it and just see what happens, because you never know.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yep.
That's our Scentsy story.
Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, and feel free to like our videos, comment on our videos. Yep. If you have any questions about anything, you can comment right there on YouTube, or go to Christy's website and reach out to us through the website. Contact information's all there.
We'd love to help you. We'd love to visit.